So MLB Network, they just came out with their top 10 Major League Baseball players right now list. You got Shohei Ohtani number 1, Aaron Judge number 2, Mike Trout number 3. No arguments there. I think they got that right. Those are the 3 best players in the world. But then to have Mookie Betts ranked higher than Manny Machado, I don't understand that. It's about the top 10 players right now, right? The top players right now. Who is better than who right now? And I think you have to say that Manny Machado is the better player than Mookie Betts right now. I'm not saying Mookie sucks. I know when we do these rankings, it makes it feel like the player that we rank lower than the other guy makes it seem like that player sucks. That's not what I'm saying. Mookie is probably a top 3, top 4, top 5 outfielder in baseball. He's very, very good, right? You put him right beside Judge and Trout. That's what I would do. But I don't think Manny deserves to be ranked lower than Mookie. Manny arguably should have won the MVP last year. And I know that's based on voting. It's not all numbers. But when you do look at the numbers, Manny has a higher F4 the last 2 years, last 2 full seasons, which I think is important to note. The last 2 full seasons. 2020, that was a short year. 2021, 2022. Manny is posting, right? He has more games played than Mookie. I think that matters. Higher WAR. I think he has more home runs. Let me double check that for you here. Manny, last 2 full seasons, 60 home runs compared to Mookie's 58. 208 RBIs compared to Mookie's 140. Runs scored, 192. Okay, Mookie has the edge there, 210. But that Manny is, you got to realize who Mookie has had in the lineup behind him, right? Who has Manny had the majority of the 2 years, right? It's not the same talent, right? Average 288 for Manny and 267 for Mookie. On base percentage, 352 for Mookie and 357 for Manny. You look at WAR, like I mentioned, 11.7 for Manny, F4, excuse me, and Mookie, 10.4. Like, if we're deciding slim margins here, slim, I'm going to give Manny just a slight edge over Mookie. And I know I'm a Padres fan. I'm supposed to say Manny, is better than every other player, right? But these rankings, like Goldschmidt, he's had better recent numbers, just looking at the numbers, not MVP. MVP is different, I think, than just looking at the numbers, who has better numbers. MVP, the most valuable player. I think Manny should have won that in 2022. But when you look at Goldie, last 2 full seasons, he's had better numbers than Manny. Last year, he had better numbers than Manny. So I would put Goldschmidt ahead of ahead of Manny and Mookie. So to be fair, I'm not just saying that Manny is better than all of these players on the list. I'm saying that Manny should be ranked higher than Mookie Betts. That's what I'm saying. And to have Arenado ranked ahead of Goldschmidt, I don't really agree with either. But I think Arenado should be ranked ahead of Ramirez. I think Freeman should probably be ranked a little bit ahead of Yordan Alvarez. So my top 10 would probably be Ohtani, Judge, Trout, Goldschmidt, Manny, Betts, Arenado, Ramirez, Freeman, Alvarez. I like the top 10 players in there. I just don't really agree with the order. I think Manny deserves to be higher than Mookie. I don't think he deserves to be higher than Trout, Judge, Ohtani. I would put Arenado just barely above Manny. Just if you're looking at the numbers, take bias out of it. Just trying to look at numbers. I would put Goldie just a little bit higher than Manny. But it's very slim margins here, just like the gap between Manny and Jose Ramirez and Manny and Arenado and Manny and Mookie, right? Like, these are very, very talented players. Like, all of these guys, obviously, they're in the top 10 for a reason, right? But Manny, I think he got a little disrespected here. Top 5, I'll take top 5. I'll take top 5 player in baseball, right? I'll take that. I think he is. I would put Goldschmidt probably 4 and keep Manny at 5. I just disagree with Mookie being 4 over like Goldschmidt. I don't think Mookie should be ranked ahead of Manny. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you like where Manny's ranked? Do you think he should be higher? Do you think he should be lower? I think Manny and his agent are definitely looking at this list, and they're going to be showing that to the Padres. Hey, top 5 player in baseball. It's about the numbers. This isn't some random Christopher Mad Dog Russo putting a list together here, right? Manny would be like 20th on that list, by the way, because he hates him. This is numbers, spitting out numbers, putting a list together. Top 5 player in baseball. Pay me. I deserve that money. I think he does too. $400 million, I think, is a stretch, but he definitely deserves better than what the Padres reported offer was. So we'll see what happens there. Give your thoughts in the comments.